Hello dear students, in part 6 of chapter 3 controls, let's start our lesson today. Let's know what is meant by a button. The button is a control or an object. It is used to execute a specific function, such as adding, subtracting, multiplying, division, or any task. How can I find a button? I can find it in tool box, in category common controls. How can I draw it on the form? I can draw it by many ways. Double click on it. I notice that I have a copy of it on the form. The second way, by click on it, then click on the form, as you see. The third way, by click on it, then click and drag on the form. So I have a copy of it on the form. We notice that the fastest way to draw it or draw any control from toolbox is double click on it, as you see. What do you notice? We notice that it's placed on left top of form 1 on location 0 and 0. This is location 0 and 0. If the direction of form 1 is from to left, as you see. If the direction of form 1 is from right to left, when I double click on the button, it is placed on right top of form 1 on location 0 and 0, as you see. Let's change the direction of form 1. We will see the button is at the top left of form 1 on location 0 and 0, as you see. You can change the position of this button by two ways. From location property, as you see, I can determine value of x and the value of y. For example, 80, value of y 100, as you see. We notice that the location is changed. What do you mean with x and y? X is the distance between the left side of the button and the left side of the form. Y is the distance between the top side of the button and the top side of the form 1. You can also change the location of button 1 by using the mouse, by click, drag and drop in any place, as you see. If I wanted to change the size of this button, I have two ways. The first way is by using the size property from properties window. I can put two values, width and height. Write 80 in width you see the width is maximized and the height is maximized also. You can change the size of it by using the mouse. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 small squares. These small squares are called handles. From these squares I can adjust the size of this button. I can, from this square, I can adjust the width only, or from this square. From this square, adjust the height only, or from this square. From the corner, I can adjust the height and the width at the same time. From these small squares also, I can click on the button and change its location, as you see. If I wanted to change the font size or style or shape of this button, I use font property, like that. I can choose the font type from font type. I can choose the style like bold. I can choose the size of the font as you see. Press OK. We find that the font is changed, as you see. You can change also the forecolor of button 1 from forecolor property. I can choose from custom web system. I have 3 tabs. From custom, I choose the color that I want. For example, this color, as you see. We find that the forecolor is changed. If I want to change the background color of button 1, I can use backcolor property. From custom or web or system, as you see. I choose from custom this color, as you see, or this color. You notice that the background of button 1 is changed, as you see. When I draw a button on the form 1, I notice that its name property is button 1. Also, its text property button 1. So the default value of text property and name property of button 1. I can change it. Name property, it is used in the code window, but text property, it is used to change the text that appears on button 1. For example, I can write calculate. Press enter from the keyboard. So the text that appears on button 1 is changed. After knowing properties of button 1, let's know what is the meant by label and text box. Wait for me in part 7 to answer this question.